Kids, welcome back to the Golf It channel. Looks like tonight we need to travel 140,000 meters. It says 1,400, but it's actually 140,000. Get us deep blue under 1020. We can have clubs and jumpies on that, looks like, and then finish mines playing race mode under 4 minutes. That might actually be tough, so let's knock that one out first. Make sure to turn my brightness up on this one. Here we go. So I went over this a little bit last night too, but like that clock that's up there under hole 1, we are pretty sure that resets or stops in between holes while it loads to the next hole. So I've had a couple of one video I guess, that some people were commenting about, like, you were showing like almost 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and it still gave me the achievement. And what it comes down to is that's just kind of a dummy clock, just for kind of a point of reference. So I'm not sure how much it's off by the time you play 18 holes or whatever, but it's going to be off from what your actual thing is. And we kind of figured this out back when, like, if you look at it on the meter part, like if you have, when you have like multiple people in the game or whatever, and like my timing as far as like where my meter goes or is at a certain hole would be different from Maul or Callie's, because like maybe they'd taken a couple extra strokes or whatever, so it wasn't very consistent. But and obviously, like, I shouldn't be penalized because they're taking longer to hit or vice versa. So that's just kind of a guideline. If you do get to 4 minutes and you're on the 18th hole or something, then don't just give up. Go ahead and finish it out and see if you get the achievement. I don't know of an accurate way to really see exactly what your time is or whatever, but the clock actually is kind of a new thing. That's only been there a few years, as a matter of fact, because when we used to have these challenges and all three of us were playing together every night, we actually would do, one of us would start a cell phone timer and do it that way. I mean, you do what you got to do, right? But generally, if you're putting through pretty fast, ooh, crap, then you should be able to get this one, no problem. Oh, I got so lucky on that. Gee. I think race mode might be the only mode where it actually puts that little timer up there too, now that I think about it. Because like when it's just a regular thing, like we'll see this on mines here in a minute, or not mines, deep blue. When it's just regular thing, shit, I hate this hole. Because when it's just regular timing, like, I don't think you have the thing up there. I think it's just on your alt. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just going to do a round. Most of the time I can just, max putt out of this thing, but since it's race mode, you really can't do that. Okay, so see, we're at 430 up there. Did I get it? I didn't get it. Alright, I want to do this time without talking. Let's see if we can finish it this time. I must have missed it by like a second or two, by the way. Crap. There we go. Too much. I got lucky on that one again. I got a cup of coffee sitting right above my mouse, so like, scared every time I hit kind of hard and fast, like I'm gonna end up turning this coffee over on my keyboard. So see, I'm doing way better on time this time. I mean, we're 3 minutes and we're at hole 16. So 17 goes well. It doesn't throw me off the map 13 times. We should be money on this. I'm going to do 18, just straight up putt around. Jeez. There we go. So we're at 349 there, so we did get it for sure. Alright. So that helped our meters too, so no big deal there. So yeah, see, we're on race mode right now, so it doesn't even have a timer up there. So now, MG's not going to be happy about this challenge. He's not a big fan of Deep Blue. I think he's just about, if not fully admitted, Deep Blue is his version of Jade Temple that I hate so much. So I shouldn't say hate. That's a very bad word and very extreme. I dislike it if it's in a challenge. Again, I've said this before. I can appreciate the developers taking some chances on that with all the animations and all that crap and all that, but when there's a distance challenge or time challenge, like, I can't control any of that as far as distance or time, so you just have to, like, linger them around in the water or whatever it is, and it just doesn't seem fair most of the time. That wasn't a bad shot. And I think we're going to get our meters on this too, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I didn't hit my coffee. That's good. I think I shorted it. Maybe not. Yeah, I did. That wasn't the best shot I've ever made on that hole, but it'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I actually used to have a pet pig. Her name was Bacon. She was a little miniature potbelly. I got to where I just couldn't take care of her. I mean, I live in the city, obviously, in like city limits, so I don't have a huge, front or backyard. I mean, they're decent size. I mean, it was big enough for my boys when they were growing up, but yeah, she was having to stay in the garage during the day and stuff like that because she would like wander off to the freaking highway, which is like a half mile down the road. And but yeah, she was fun. We would take her to my son's cross country meets. since everybody brought their dogs and stuff, we just got her a little harness, and of course she would find every single anthill she could possibly find and get in that and start squealing. So she was so funny though. When I'd get onto her, she would like turn her head away from me, like into a corner, like I couldn't see her, and she'd just start doing this. It's pretty funny. Pigs are actually kind of, they're on the evolutionary line of, like, they've been domesticated obviously, but males, if you actually let them back out into the wild and they have to start fending for themselves, they'll restart growing tusks in like a matter of weeks to months. But they're very intelligent. Like, I mean, they're on the same level with like very smart dogs and stuff like that. So pretty interesting animal to have. I had her for several years and finally found her just a little hobby farm to go live on. They took good care of her. So anyway, yeah, I don't know how I got off talking about my pet pig, but I kind of miss her now. Anyway, that's all for the night. So here we go. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, hit a playlist before you go to work or school, and let that run for me. A couple things down in the description lines. If you guys could share out the channel, the link is down there in the description lines to anybody that might want to watch any of these games that I play. I really need about 200 more subscribers. We've picked up maybe 4 or 5 in the last couple weeks. But I need, actually 4 or 5 in the last week, I guess, but I need like 200 more at minimum. So please, please, please share the channel out. There's also the Patreon, the Discord, and the merch store that are in the description lines as well. Check those 3 things out for me. Greatly appreciate that. That is all about Cowboy Small and Golf It for the night. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same channel. I appreciate everybody watching. I hope everyone has a great evening. Thanks.